Hi, it's a quick video for myself, Harvey Goldman. No cuts, no edits, no filters, and no hair. I still find myself getting distracted by my face rather than looking at the camera, so I apologise for that. I am trying to get better. So I had a really horrible day today. I'm sure that's no surprise. Stuck in 9 to 5, really not enjoying it. Really want to just get out as fast as possible. And I guess that's the topic of today's video, getting out, breaking free. I've spoken to loads of people on my different social platforms about what they're doing to break out. Some of them are actually really, I guess to me, they're really big YouTubers. They've got, a couple of them have got like 100,000 subs and all the rest of it. And they're making money on YouTube, which is, I mean, it's a pipe dream really at this point. I think I've got about 200 odd subs and I might have about 600 or 700 watch hours. So I'm nowhere near getting monetized. However, one of them has got monetized and he's doing all right. But I look at the amount of work that he's putting into his channel. I mean, I do, in my 9 to 5 job, I do a 40-hour week. And I hate all 40 hours. He does 50 to 60 hours a week. And he loves all 50 to 60 hours. He really looks forward to getting up. And even if it's the boring stuff, like editing videos, and that's the main reason that I don't edit videos on this channel. It's so boring. There is software that you can use to make it a bit more enjoyable. It does a bit of it for you, but it's still a crap task. And to do a minute of video takes about 7 to 10 minutes. So you can imagine for a 10-minute video, it's about an hour and a half of editing. I can't think of anything worse. But he loves it. He does, I think, 50 to 60 hours a week. He loves every hour of it. But his income, although he's monetized and he's got over 100,000 subs, his income's not great. And it's an absolute dichotomy. I'm in a really sucky job. I mean, my job's all right, but I hate going there and I hate the place. And I don't like the atmosphere, the woke environment that I'm working in. But for the money that I'm on, he gets about 80% of that. So, you know what I mean? If I'm on £700 a week, pre-tax, he's probably making about £200 a week off his YouTube. So he's putting in a lot more hours, maybe 50% extra hours compared to me. And he's making 20% of my weekly income, which isn't great. But the thing that really kills me is that he's happier than me. He's happier than me. It's awful, isn't it? I really hope that he makes it. I really hope that he does. I really want to see him do well. And he deserves it. The amount of work that he's put in, the amount of grind that he's done to get the channel where he has. And the amount of editing. And he doesn't source any of it out. He does it all himself. And that's a weird thing. Like with this, obviously this channel for me is just a raw channel. I don't do edits. There are no jump cuts. There are no, if I fart or I make a stupid noise or I don't know, whatever. If I go and fumble, it just stays in. It's just out of convenience mostly and a little bit out of laziness because I don't want to have to do edits. The only thing that I do to any of my videos is I trim the front and I trim the end. And the reason for that is that nobody wants to see me reach up at the end, bend over with my arse in the air and press a stop button on the camera. So I just trim the back and the front of the video and then just post it. I don't even color grade it. But he does all that and he really loves it. And I'd love to be in that position. I'd love to be in a position where I get that satisfaction from my work. And as we all know, given my rants over the last couple of weeks, I've not got that satisfaction in my 9 to 5 job. I've really not. But yeah, my advice to anybody starting a YouTube channel, I guess more than anything, is just keep at it. Just keep at it. The whole point of this channel wasn't to get monetized. If it happens, great. I'm not chasing it. I'm really not. And I know that some might not believe me, but I'm really not. There are other things that I think will produce a better income far faster and with far less stress than YouTube. And that's simple facts. However, it's basically, as I've said, a form of therapy for me. It's a way for me to just vent my feelings, my frustrations. If I've got questions that have bugged me through the day, I can ask them on the channel, and I'm likely to get a sensible and intelligent response. And that's apparent, really, from the responses and the comments that I've had on some of the videos that I've put up that have got a little bit of traction. Some of the comments that have come through have been fantastic. And they've actually helped me, given me insights into what I should be doing with my pension, rather than just nothing and paying into it kind of thing. What I should do with investments, and different attitudes towards mindset. Just even hearing other people's struggle. If I read a comment about someone that's got a struggle that's bigger or deeper than mine, it kind of almost, again, as a form of therapy, it almost makes me think, look, stop being a prick, stop moaning about how shit you've got it, because this person's got it far worse. And it's a bit of a reality check that it is a really harsh life out there for some people. And I do consider myself slightly blessed, even though I moan quite a bit, even for an Englishman. I do consider myself slightly blessed in that I've, over the last month, managed to dig my way out somewhat of the rut that I was in when I originally started the channel. So that doesn't mean that now that I'm making a little bit of extra money through this new client and everything else, that everything's changed. It really doesn't. And it hasn't made a massive impact to my life, because obviously it's only just started. The income that has been proposed and signed off on for the next 12 months from that client, I've not got it yet. I can't do anything with it, and I won't have it until the end of the year. So, it's one of those. But yeah, it's, like I say, it's one of those. But I guess there are different motivations for people starting on YouTube, and mine was really therapy. And by the same token, I have got a guitar channel where I basically just review guitars and talk about the guitars that I've got in my collection, because obviously they're nice and easy to review. That had a little bit of traction at one point, and then I kind of stopped for a bit because I concentrated on this channel, and then that's lost all traction. But I still put videos out, because again, for me, it's a form of therapy. It's not with the aim of becoming a guitar YouTuber, because I'm not that good. I'm good enough to go out and play in a band, and I'm good enough to earn money in front of piss people in a pub, because the expectation is a lot less. Whereas on YouTube, there are people playing guitar on here that are literally world class, better than world class, and they've found their niche. They've got their channels. They probably make an income on their YouTube channel more than people in some very famous rock bands do. In fact, probably more than most bands do, just off a YouTube channel. But for myself, it's more a form, again, of therapy. I don't get to play guitar for myself, not anymore. I haven't for ages. The only guitar that I play nowadays is for other people. And although my bandmates don't believe me, they've never believed me, for me, I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy playing in bands. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party. I'm not into the whole pub social thing. It really pisses me off going to a pub and being surrounded by drunk people. Obviously, I can't expect anything less. It'd be a bit moronic to think that you'd go there and find otherwise. But drunk people annoy me, they really do. And having to go to a pub to play for piss people, to get an income, for me, it's just an extension of my 9-to-5 job. It really is just another day at the office. Every gig that I do is just, I consider it overtime from work. The money is proportionately better. The work is a little bit less horrible. It's still not fun though. You're humping around gear in the rain very often. You've got drunk people coming up on stage, trying to play your guitar, trying to mess with you. Spilling beer all over your equipment. And as a musician, I mean, anybody that's in a band will tell you, if you're in a 5-piece band, by the time you've set up your stage or you've set up to play, there's probably 25 grand's worth of gear there. Each band member, drummers especially, they've probably got about 4 or 5 grand's worth of equipment, you know, and it's a lot. It's a lot. You take out 25 grand's worth of gear for a 6-hour night to play for 2 hours to earn 100 quid each. It's mental. It's mental. So for that reason, I started the guitar channel, because that way, at least when I'm reviewing the guitars, I get to play them a bit for myself and I just get to noodle. And it's a bit like the gym for myself is my therapy at the front end of the day. And it sets me up and it gives me the mental capacity to go and do a shit 9-to-5 job and get through it. Because those endorphins kind of carry me a little bit. They do a lot of the heavy lifting for my fragile soul. And then when I come home, obviously if I'm doing a guitar video, I probably do like 1 or 2 a week. If I do a guitar video, I get to just unload and just mindlessly noodle for a bit, and it kind of resets me, puts me back in that mental space where I need to be. Hello, popular today. So yeah. But anyway, my advice for anybody starting a YouTube channel in 2025, or anybody that's on the fence and is not sure, just do it. Honestly, just do it. Pick up your phone, 4K, 60 frames per second, press record. That's all this is. This is just done on an iPhone. It's an iPhone, I think it's a 14 or 15 Pro Max. I've got a gimbal, as you can see there, but you don't necessarily need it. I've got a couple of lights, you'll see there, to make me look even more beautiful. You don't really need them, you know. You can literally just put videos out like I do, raw from your phone. If you've got something to say, bang out a video. If you've got nothing to say and you just want to waffle, like just vent, get something off your chest, bang out a video. It's easy, it's easy. It might go somewhere, it might not. Don't do it with the aim of making money from it. Don't put that on yourself. Just do it because you want to do it. Do it because you enjoy putting videos out, because you enjoy doing content. And I think that's my takeaway from speaking to a few of the other YouTubers that I know, like I say, a couple of which are doing very well. When they started their channels, it wasn't with the aim of making it into a business. It sort of evolved into that. And you know, now they've got a little taste of it. They're wanting to go the whole hog, which is fantastic. I really hope it works for them. And I want to try and help them in any way I can, you know. Help your fellow human. Be better, do better, and all the rest of it. So anyway, nothing really to say other than that. It was just a bit of waffle about being a YouTuber, if that is indeed what I am at this point. And yeah, motivations for starting a channel. So there you go. Drop your thoughts in the comments. How many of you are on YouTube beyond just having accounts and digesting content? I put my first YouTube video out, I think in 2007. It was on another channel, but 2007, maybe 2008, something like that. That was when my first YouTube video went out. And I think I did nothing uploads wise for about 15 years. So yeah, so there you go. I was the first to the party and then just left it. God damn it, I could have been Mr. Beast by now. But yeah, drop it in the comments. Let me know what you do. If you've got a YouTube channel yourself, put your link in the comments. Let other people see what content you're putting out. Why not? You know, the more the merrier. And I think YouTube's going to suggest a video there, so it thinks you'll like it. You know, by all means, go and have a look. Like, follow, subscribe, share, all that jazz. And yeah, there'll be a more meaningful video tomorrow. Goldman, peace out.